Well, welcome once again to the Real World platform. You're highly welcome to you that is in for the very first time. Please don't forget to do us a follow. Alright, so I want to be, clearing the air concerning this issue of my pastor with my marriage that I hear people say that their pastor, prophesied and say that their married partners we are their destined partners. But today, or maybe they're having issues, or that kind of a story. So I am here to address it. So to you, sister, to you, brother, see me, I want to tell you that you're the cause of your problem. Yes, you fail to do two things. You fail to have a discerning spirit, and you failed to pray. When you have a discerning spirit, you will be able to detect the spirit that speaks to you. Okay? There are three people that speak to a human. The devil speaks to the mind, that's our emotions, and God speaks to us. So if you have a discerning spirit, a fake prophecy will not be your real prophecy. You will be able to know if the pastor is speaking from the flesh or from the Spirit of God. But when you lack this discerning spirit, whatever he says or she says goes for you. And the Spirit of God, that is the discerning spirit, will also help you to know if the person is a genuine person. Because the Bible says that at the time shall come, there will be many people calling his name Jesus, but many of them he knows them not. So if you have the discerning spirit, you'll be able to know if that person is one of the wolves in sheep clothing. But because you don't have the discerning spirit, firstly you will not know if the person is genuine or one of the wolves. So this is how you fall victim to such. Then secondly is you failed to pray. You are expected to pray as someone who is intending to marry and bother your partner. Pray earnestly to hear God speak to you. You are expected to pray to have an answer. Your pastor is to help you, to support you. Alright, your pastor's reply should not be your number one reply. Should not be the basis. Your pastor's reply should be a reply that should be for confirmation. Alright, your pastor's reply should be a supportive reply. That is a reply that is aligning with your own reply when you prayed rightly. Because your pastor, if he's a genuine person, can get the no, whereas you got the yes. You got the yes because emotions beclouded your mind. So you ought to pray first, get an answer, so that some of the wolves in sheep clothing will not deceive you. Alright, let me tell you a real life story. I know a sister who was intending to marry. So she have done her prayers and she has gotten her answers. But at some point she needed someone high. Grace has level. So she needed someone higher than her to pray. So she asked someone to help her pray. She gave the details of the intending husband. So the person finished praying and came back to her with the reply of, the Lord said the person that her intending husband is not her husband. And the sister was like, okay. So the person now said to the sister that the reason is because God said that the man is in her life so that she the sister, will help him not to marry a wrong wife. And the sister was like, how? That she don't understand this. Right, so do you know what happened? The sister rejected that reply, that answer, instantly. You know the reason? She was able to discern the spirit speaking through that person to her. She was able to understand that this is not the voice of God because she has prayed. Other persons have prayed too before that person. How come that person is the only person coming with a different answer? So she rejected it immediately. Okay, now you can imagine what would have happened to that sister if she never had a discerning spirit, or she never prayed before bringing that matter to that person. So this is the reason why you that is still single, intending to marry, need to pray and also seek God to help you and give you discerning spirits. So that, imagine when someone that has a higher grace tells you something that is false. If you don't know, you don't know. So you need to pray about that your intending partner, and also ask God to give you a discerning spirit to discern, to know, to detect the wrong spirit at each time and the right spirit speaking at each time. So this is me telling you today that whether destined partners or not destined partners is not the absence of misunderstanding. Every marriage do have issues, but you can resolve it. So the difference between destined partners and partners that are not destined is that the destined ones were destined by God, and they welcome God in that marriage. So in marriage there are dry seasons and there are rainy seasons. So during that rainy season, they know where to run to. Is the God who brought them together. But people or to couple who brought themselves together without the help of God, which are not destined people, they will find it difficult to find where they can run to during the rainy season. The rainy season is when issues comes up in that marriage. Who is your backbone? Who can you rely to? Who can you call upon? So this is it. So to people that say the pastor said he's my husband, but today we're having misunderstanding. Yes, it will happen. But the grace is available to you because the Lord have destined that marriage to be between the both of you. So He will give you a way of escape in that issue. So don't be weak. Don't give up. You can do it. Alright? Marriage is a very beautiful institution. Alright? And I pray for you singles out there that are trusting God for right partners. And I pray that the Lord will grant you a discerning spirit. I pray that the Lord will give you the strength and the grace to pray. And I pray that you will not marry wrong. You shall marry your destined partners. Wolves in sheep clothing will not see you. In the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you so much for watching to this very end. I hope this video will bless you. And don't forget to share us out. You can actually be helping someone out there. Thank you so much.